Imagine you lose a job, but you are still driving Uber or working part-time on the side. Can you still get EI? How much money will you actually receive? And what about ROE if you work multiple jobs? I am Saurav from Saurav Talk, and today I will answer the top 10 EI questions Canadian and newcomers ask every day with real examples from the government of Canada. And stick around because I'll also show you how to maximize your EI. Question first, multiple job. How to apply for that? So if you have worked multiple job, you need a record of employment, which usually we call ROE from each employer. No matter how many jobs you are doing, one, two, three, you can take the ROE from those employers. EI is calculated based on your total insurable earnings across all the jobs. For example, job A, $400. You earn $400 from job A, and for job B, $600. So which means your total EI insurable earnings is $1,000. So this total determines your EI benefit amount, and that gonna calculate how much you get every week. So the next question is about self-employment or Uber driver. Like self-employment or gig work like Uber usually doesn't count for regular EI because you didn't pay EI premium as an employee. But if you lost your main job where EI premium were deducted, are qualify for this. Important point is here, if you earn any single money, even a single dollar from your Uber account or for your part-time job, then you have to submit the report to Service Canada. So the next common question is ROE. What is ROE? Who provides it? Basically, ROE stands for Record of Employment. It is the key document Service Canada used to calculate your benefits. Each employer must issue one when you stop working. Even if you had multiple jobs, you have to get your ROE from those employers. So ROE is your main document you have to get from your employer, and then later on you have to submit that document in your application. So the next question is about how to track your EI application. So you can track your application in your My Service Canada account. You will see the updates like application status, payment dates, and weeks of eligibility. You have to create that account first, and then you can see your all information over there. When you have to apply for the EI, then you have to submit all the information on that account. If you haven't applied yet, you can take a link from the I button, and then you can apply for EI. So let's discuss how much time does it take to get EI. So typically it take about 28 days from the day when we submit our file to Service Canada as ROE when we submit our application. But it's also depend how we gonna submit that application. So that's why sometimes it can delay or sometimes it's get faster. So let's jump into the another question. For how long can I take EI? So basically it's depend on number of factors like number of insurable hours you work in last 52 weeks, unemployment rate in your region. Basically it depend usually take 14 weeks to 45 weeks. So let's talk about eligibility criteria for EI. Basically you must need to meet these requirements: lost your job through no fault of your own, accumulated enough insurable hours in the past 52 weeks, have a valid ROE. Major question where we all got confused, like how much money will I get on EI? So basically it's gonna calculate about your earning, how much money you earn in last 52 weeks is basically calculate the 55% of your earning. So it's going to calculate how much money you earn per week, and then they give you the 55%. For example, if you earn $600 per week, then the amount you can get it's 55% of the $600. In 2025 the maximum amount you can get somewhere around $695 per week. Reporting if you rejoin your job, this is extremely important. Whenever you decide you have to rejoin your work or either you can get a new job, you have to inform Service Canada, I get a new job, I have to rejoin my job. So at least they can stop your payment. So this will help to avoid the overpayment and the penalties. So make sure you can inform them by the phone call or by the email. So it is more easier to go for the on the phone call. Most interesting question. Can you work while on EI? Is it legal or illegal? So the answer is yes, you can work as a part-time. Service Canada deduct only 50 cents from your EI for every dollar you gonna earn up to 90% of your previously weekly earning. So let's understand with the example. If you earn a $500 from any job, whatever your full-time job, you can earn a $500 per week, and after that you go for the EI and you get somewhere around $275. And after that you can find another second job, which gonna you can work 2 or 3 days, depends. From we can assume that you can earn a $300 from that part-time job. So EI gonna calculate from your part-time job and from your regular job which you already left. So they're gonna calculate how much money you earn from your part-time job. For example, you earn $300, right? So they're gonna calculate like this way. From your part-time job you earn $300, and they're gonna deduct $150 from your EI. So which means you can get $125 right now from $275. And then the total amount you earn from the part time is $300, and from EA you can got $125, which means $425. I just want to add here, but if you work full time or fail to report earning, EA eligibility is lost for the week, and maybe they're gonna charge some penalty. Just before uploading this video, one of my viewers sent me the question up here. That's if the spouse doesn't have last name, still they can apply for EI. So the answer is yes. You can type in there your spouse first name as her last name, same in both sections. As in Canada, they search on the basis of last name rather than first name. So I guess I have answered all your queries in this video. If still have more questions, you are free to ask in the comment section. Let's make future in Canada easy by educating ourselves in the present.